Yesterday we talked about finding the sum of the interior angles of a polygon. Those are the ones on the inside. We also talked about how to find the measure of one of those angles on the inside. So today, if you'll notice while I'm waiting for this to come back up, the top part says exterior angle sum. Okay, where's the exterior? On the outside, thank you. So we're talking about now angles that are outside of my triangle. We have talked about exterior angles before. So this one is exterior angles. The first word we are going to fill in are always supplementary to their adjacent interior angles. So what I mean by that is if we have a figure, this one is which one? Exterior or interior? Exterior, and then this one would be interior. It's saying that these two are supplementary. So let's say, for example, if that were 120, what would that have to be in order for them to be supplementary? 60. Okay, they always add up to be 180. Okay, they're always supplementary. That's what that's mentioning. On the polygons below, we want to find the measure of each exterior angle along with the sum of all of the exterior angles. If you first notice, we only have one exterior angle at each corner. So get your calculators out. Let's start by finding the measure of this exterior angle right here. Okay, we just said that it is supplementary to its interior angle. So what I need you to do is I'm going to take 180 and I'm going to subtract that interior angle, which gives me how much? 119? Okay. So that's 119. Now we're going to do the same thing for the top exterior angle. So this time we're going to do 180 minus how much? 79. And what does that give me? 101. And then we're going to do the same thing for the bottom right exterior angle. So I'm going to do 180 minus 40, which gives me 140. Does everybody understand where those numbers came from? Because the exterior is supplementary to the interior, we just took each one of those and subtracted from 180. Now what I want you to do is add those three together. Add the exterior angles together. Use your calculator. 119 plus 101 plus 140. 360? Okay. Write that down right there. Does everybody get the idea? I want you to do exactly the same thing for all of the other three figures. Find each exterior angle and then add them up and tell me what the sum of them is. So after the triangle, after the triangle, I want you to do the quadrilateral and add those together. So take a minute and do that. Find the measure of each exterior angle and then add them up. We're going to do it for the quadrilateral, for the pentagon, and for the hexagon. Definitely want a calculator here. So we are finding the measure of each exterior angle. And then we're going to add them all up and write that under the sum. And do it for all four of those figures for me. Do the same thing for that and then see what happens. again, we're finding each exterior angle, and then we're going to add them all together to get the sum of them and see what happens for each shape. When we add a number of sides, what happens there? On the quadrilateral, I got that my exterior angles were 109, 56, 104, and 91. Is that what everybody else got with those? Okay, and then I'm going to add all of those together. 109 plus 56 plus 104 plus 91. What did we get for the sum? 360. Well, that was weird. It was 360 for a triangle too, wasn't it? Okay. We're going to keep working. I know some of you are still kind of working on the last couple. I'm just going to go through and do my subtracting. That's 82. 59. That's 93. That is 50. And that is 76. So I'm going to add them. Start at 76 plus 82 plus 59 plus 93 plus 50. What'd you get for the sum on that one? 300. So it was 360 for the exterior angles of a triangle. It was 360 for the exterior angles of a quadrilateral. It's 360 for the exterior angles of a pentagon. Let's see if the same thing happens with my hexagon. Let's see, that's going to be 65, 63, 57, 68, 56, and 51. Bless you. So I'm going to start, let's see, 63 plus 65 plus 51 plus 56 plus 68 plus 57. What did we get when we added all those together? So it seems to me that no matter how many sides our polygon has, if I find one of the exterior angles at each vertex and I add them all together, what does it always seem to equal? 360. So guess what? The sum of the exterior angles can't spell. Is always 360. No matter how many sides you have, the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is going to be 360. It could be a triangle, it could be a 100-sided polygon, but the sum of the exterior angles will always be 360. Everybody okay with that? Top is 51, bottom is 57. If you look at that first example, it says, what is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular hexagon? Okay. Each exterior angle, that means how many of them? Does it say all or one? What does each mean? If I say each of you has to do an assignment, am I talking about one of you? Okay, no, that's not a right way to say it. Let me see. Okay, so if I say this, what is each one of your birthdays, right? Those are going to be all different, right? Because each one of you have a set. So think about this. When I'm talking about each angle of a regular hexagon or each exterior angle, what do we know they all add up to be? 360. However, I don't want the total of all of them together. I want to know what one of them are. The key word here says a regular hexagon. That means all of my sides and all of my angles are congruent, correct? How many sides does a hexagon have? 6. Okay. So how many exterior angles would there be in a hexagon? 6, right? So if I know all of them add up to be 360, how could I find out what just one of them are? I could do 360 divided by, how many sides are there? 6, okay. And 360 divided by 6 is 60, okay. So the sum of the exterior angles, we already wrote this, is always 360. But if you want each exterior angle of a regular polygon, sorry, running out of room, your formula is going to be 360 divided by n, the number of sides, okay? So if you want them all, what is the sum? It's always 360 no matter what. But if you're trying to find out what one of the angles at is in a regular polygon, you're going to take that 360, that sum, and divide it by how many sides you have. So, very similar to what we did in A, I want you to try B. It says, what is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular 24gon? If I want the sum, it's 360. If I want just one of them, which is what it means when I say each, then I use the 360 divided by the number of sides. How many sides does the 24gon have? It's in the name, 24. So I'm going to take 360. And I'm going to divide it by the number of sides, which is 24. And that's going to tell me that each one is how many degrees? 15. Is everybody okay with that one? Okay. All right, let's take a look at C. We're going to read the question. This one is going to be very similar to couple of the ones that we did yesterday where we kind of had to work backwards. If the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 12 degrees, how many sides does it have? Okay, if one angle is 12 degrees, how many sides does it have? What is the formula for finding one angle of a regular polygon, one exterior angle? 360. It's right over here to the right. 360 over n, yes. That's how I find one exterior angle. And what did it tell me that was going to equal? 12. Bless you. So I'm going to set that equal to 12. Okay, I used the formula for one exterior angle. I set it equal to what they told me that angle was. And then I can just solve. yesterday when we set up our equation and n was on the bottom of a fraction, what did we do first? Multiplied by n, okay. So that's going to cancel. So that's going to leave me with 360 equals 12 times n. Then what would I do? Divide by 12. And so the number of sides would be 30. Is everybody okay with that? And I'm going to give you all of these formulas for when we take our quiz on Tuesday. And I'll put them up. We're going to do an extra credit that has all the formulas. We're going to go do those together before you start working on the extra credit tomorrow. And then that way you can have them all in one place. But I will give those to you on the quiz. All right. Last example. It asks me to find x. What kind of angles are they giving me? Are those angles interior or exterior? Exterior. So what do we know about exterior angles? They always add up to be 360. So what do you think I should do with all of those? Add them together and set them equal to 360. Pick a place to start. Okay. I'm going to say 139 plus 6x plus 9x plus 2x. And all of that is going to equal 360. We're just taking all of those exterior angles, we're adding them together, we're setting it equal to 360, and we're going to solve this equation for x, and that's all it's asking me for. I don't have to go back and plug it in. I just need to figure out what x is. Bless you. Bless you. So we are going to add all of our x's together that are on the same side of the equal sign. What is 6 plus 9? 15, and then 15 plus 2 is 17. So I get 17x. That 139 is the only number I have over there, so I'm going to bring that down. Then I can continue to solve my equation. Wrong number. 360 minus 139 is going to give me 221. And then I'm going to divide by 17. Got it. So x is equal to 13. And that's all it was asking me to find there.